Welcome to the first video in my series debunking radiometric dating as flawed and nonsense and grossly inaccurate, and doesn't prove evolution, doesn't prove anything, not the age of anything or anything. In the first video I'm going to be talking about carbon-14 dating, which is definitely the most common dating technique in the world. Well, radiometric dating technique. It's unique because it's used on living or former living organisms, and because it has a relatively short life cycle. The half-life, or nuclear decay rate, is only 5,730 years, which makes it the shortest living radiometric dating material in the world. The half-life is the time in which a substance takes to decay into another substance. The formation of carbon-14 is one effect of cosmic rays that bombard the Earth. These high-energy particles from space strike the molecules of gas in the Earth's upper atmosphere. These molecules produce free, unattached neutrons. Some of these neutrons combine with nitrogen-14 atoms to become carbon-14. The resulting carbon-14 atoms drift toward the Earth's surface. Along the way, they combine with oxygen to make CO2 molecules, or carbon dioxide. The molecules reach the plants that breathe in the CO2 molecules. Very little of the CO2 atoms are radioactive carbon-14, about 1 in a trillion. Some carbon-14 enters the plant, and later the plants get eaten by organisms such as animals and other stuff, like worms and whatever. And whatnot. And it spreads to the animals because they eat the plant that contained the radioactive C14. So, when they want to find out the age of an organism, they measure how much carbon-14 is left in the organism. Now, mammoths and other ancient animals have been dated about 30,000 years old, some of them. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Remember, the half-life, 5,730 years. So, how can carbon-14 still exist in the organism? After 5,730 years pass, then it decays into nitrogen. It should contain excessive amounts of nitrogen. By the way, excessive doesn't mean huge, it just means more than normal. And it doesn't. If you think... Never mind. You need your head examined if you think carbon-14 dating proves the age of anything. And besides, living things have been dated at thousands and thousands of years old. You know that? A freshly killed seal was carbon dated at hundreds of years old. A living snail was carbon dated at 2,000 years old. Carbon-14 dating is pure baloney. Okay? It is definitely the most stupidest, dumbest, most ridiculous form of radiometric dating. I'm going to be covering more forms of radiometric dating, such as lead, argon, potassium, argon, lithium, stuff like that. So, I look forward to making those videos, and God bless. Thank you.